Hey guys, let's talk, okay? We're stuck in the house right now. We all are. And one of the things is that Black people know how to entertain ourselves. Like, we have this thing going on where we can't go outside, where we have to wear a mask. It's really draining. We have a lot of people passing away in our community. And, like, there's just so much going on. And I will actually talk on that later. But for right now, what I really want to focus on is the fact that we know how to entertain and we do it very well. Here's the issue. We have been creating some of the most amazing things due to what's going on. We have DJ D Nice that started his club quarantine where he's mixing on the ones and twos from his home, and we've all been invited to that. Like we've all been at that party asking who's getting bottle services, all from Club Couch, and I think it's beautiful that he had so many people come into his live to see that, to experience that. We all have an experience together. Remember that. And then we had Timbaland and Swiss Beats come together and make Verzuz TV. Remember that name as well. Where we've been able to witness some amazing musical geniuses go back and forth with their hits and see who wins. It's like a game of spades where it's like, all right, what you got? What you got, and you're trying to battle it out to see who's gonna win. Like, it's been very entertaining. I've loved it. I've experienced it all at the same time while still getting my own work done, and I just think that is beautiful. Now, here's the catch. The problem is that we keep putting our amazing content on platforms that don't really support us, and we put them here because it's easy, because this is where we live, this is where we are, and because this is how we communicate. This is how we've started our own spaces. We've started them on other people's platforms. We've helped their platforms grow, right? So the problem with social media is that it's social media. There are boundaries. There are things that happen. And like if you go back and listen to Roland Martin, he touches on a lot of this. There are boundaries on social media that a lot of people can't think bigger than, right? Right. So the issue with that is that we do some amazing things that should not be boxed into social media. So I've created a platform called UnskryptedTV, which is where we, the Black community, can come together and live as one with all of our different content, not just from just from Black Americans, but from the entire diaspora, because we need to have a place where we can come together, where we can relate, communicate, and grow together, because that is something that we are missing. And as soon as we get that together, like, I promise you, we can change the world. We need it. We need it right now, more than ever. That's really why Unscripted was started, is because this is what we need. We've needed it for a long time, but going through these last few days, I witnessed why we really needed it. But I finally found a way to explain to people what it is that I'm doing, because a lot of people are like, well, I don't get it. Well, I don't understand. And it's just that they can't see what's in my mind, and actually it's not in my mind. We do have it physically done and ready, but we just need your support. I started a Kickstarter. I wasn't able to finish it because Miss Corona came and was like, you can't be asking people for money. People are losing jobs. And I was like, you right, sis. You right. So I shut that down. But the truth is, if we can support this, we can have our own place. We have our own place. We just need to come together and believe in it and work on it. So based off of what happened yesterday with Teddy Riley and Babyface, I'm going to explain to you how Unscripted actually works. I want to visually walk you through how that show could have been had it been on Unscripted TV. So first, visualize with me now, okay? First, you come into this beautiful platform. It's black, it's red, it's white, and it's dark so that you can feel comfortable, especially at night, and just kind of stay there and be able to experience it all. There's a big player where the screen is, where all of our content goes. There's a sidebar panel where comments go. It also connects to Twitter. It can connect directly to any website or platform that we needed to connect to. And it also can connect to the people, their cards, who they are. A picture of them, their Instagram handle, and a bio right underneath it. Because what you have to remember, especially with Verzuz, is that not everyone knows who these people are. We have some babies who are on Instagram who want to be a part of this story too, but they don't know who Teddy Riley is. They don't know who Babyface is. So this is them being able to get that information without having to put those comments like, who are they? And then people responding, oh, these the babies. Like, no, we don't need that. Here you go. Here you go, but look right here. It's right here. Look, bam. Anyway, so yeah, you come in, all that information is set up. As soon as you get in, at the time that we say it's going to start, a promo video comes on and talks about why Verzuz started and who Timbaland is and who Swiss Beats is and why they decided to do this and when they're going to do their battle. Like stuff like that. And then it goes into having Timbaland and Swiss Beats up on on the same screen, but in two different boxes, nice and clean. They're talking about why they started it, what they're doing, the history, and then who the heavy hitters are tonight. They explain what's going on, and then they kick it off to Babyface and Teddy Riley. And here's where it gets fun. Teddy, he had a whole setup, okay? He had the hype man, the bandstand, 3 mics. He was about to give us a complete show. And you know what? That's actually okay. We keep saying he was doing too much. We ain't thinking as big as he was. That's what it is. But Unscripted is built for what he was thinking about. And Babyface could have still been in his same little setup, and it would have still been a cohesive experience, a beautiful experience where we would have gotten it full out. So here's how it would have run. When Babyface is going, his screen would be big and Teddy's screen would be small. Very similar to how you think of when you're on like the streaming platforms. I won't say any names, but when you're on streaming platforms. So like you have the big screen, which is the person who is going. Here's the catch. We'll only pull the audio from who is live at that moment. That way you can see the reactions of who isn't, and we can pull his audio up when he says something and pull it down when he's not, but then we would be able to focus on who is presenting, because that is the whole point. You need to be captivated by the experience so you can choose wisely. And then when the other person goes, we flip it. And here's the amazing part about Unscripted. What we also got is we would be able to put out a poll. A lot of times with Verzuz, you in the comments, what's the score? What's the score? Who's keeping score? What's this? What's that? Bam, wrong. We would send out a poll and ask the audience who won. Instantly, they would tell us who they think, and we would let that be the winner of that round. Whatever the highest number is, instantly, that's the winner. We plug it, we put it in the comments. Round 1, blah, 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 this percent. Bam. Keep the numbers, keep it going, keep it consistent, keep it flowing and going. If they need a break, because we are talking about them sitting in front of the screen for a while, going back and forth pressing buttons, we will run an ad. We will bring on somebody. We will let Swiss talk, do an intermission. Let Timbaland talk, do an intermission. It don't matter. Let me talk. Hey, y'all, do an intermission. It don't even matter. But we would do that. Then we come back in, and you know what? We don't have to cut off and go back into the platform, because Unscripted will run for however long that we need it to run. So we're talking about a platform that's built for what we were trying to do on Instagram, on a platform that actually has sometimes minimized our creative content to tell us that we can't do that, has blocked our content from being posted because it goes against their guidelines. You know what? Bring it to Unscripted. This is built for us. Stop asking somebody to change what they're doing on their platform to fit you, and go where you're respected, and go where you're needed, and go where you're wanted, okay? That's what Unscripted is built for. So then after we have us going back and forth, we do the lives and everyone's doing that. We go through the polls. Another thing is that the sidebar panel connects directly to Twitter, which means that we could put the hashtag #VerzuzTV and see what people are saying on Twitter, and we can directly correspond. We can have Timberland in the comments, we can have Swiss in the comments. Like, we can actually correspond with what is happening in Twitter as well as in our own chat room, and share it out to all the social media platforms to bring people back in. Yes, that's what Unscripted does. That is what we should have done. That is where this content should have lived. That is where it should live from now on. Like, Timberland, Swiss, hit me up. I actually tried to email Swiss Beats. He got a fake email in his Instagram, and my email bounced back. If you would like for me to email you what I tried to send you 2 weeks ago, hit me up. I will send it to you right now in your DMs so that you can see how serious I am about what I'm doing. Like, it's time. It's time. I don't have 1 million followers, so people don't get to see what I'm saying. But I do have a team of people who believed in me for what I was saying and who have been working on this with me, you know? But I'm working to build the money. Again, I told you, Rona shut down my Kickstarter. I've funded this from my own pocket for a while. I've reached out to people to say, like, let's do this. And, you know, like, people don't get it yet. And that's cool. Like, that is fine. I have a visionary mindset, and I know what this is, and I know where it's going. But I need your help. I need your support. If you are a content creator and you have a show, hit me up. The thing is, a lot of times we have so many amazing content creators of color that live on YouTube. You have to promote for yourself. You have to tell people where to go find it. People sometimes just want to sit somewhere and have all of that come to them. Let's make it easy. Be on Unscripted. You can have 8 p.m. Somebody else can have 9 p.m. We just watch it continuously. We get to have this content, this news, this information. News. Let's touch on that. I will talk about this later, but we have so many different platforms, Black-owned networks that don't have news on it. Tonight, Diddy will be debuting Black news on Revolt, and I'm excited for that. But you have to remember that Revolt's been out for a while. It's really about music, and now he's branching off into the issues that are really plaguing our community and things that we need. This is why Unscripted really started, back with Trayvon Martin in 2012 when that's another story. I got so many stories I should be sharing on here that I don't, and I will. So basically, I'm glad that we finally have this understanding that we need our own place, okay? I'm glad that I was able to use something that happened to explain to you guys what Unscripted would do and how it does it. And also, I'm glad to invite businesses who actually believe in this idea. We have all different types of sponsorships and packages and spot packages. A lot of us have commercials that are airing on on Instagram, Unscripted. Look, listen to God telling me to tell you that this is where your commercial should be airing. A lot of us have commercials that are airing on Instagram. You can literally pay for a spot package deal with Unscripted and give the video that you are running on Instagram to run through shows on Unscripted and have that same exact experience, but better. Because when you run a commercial, it will also link to what you're selling in the sidebar panel. Listen, okay? This is what we need. We need an interactive space. We need to reimagine the Black shopping experience. We need to reimagine the Black media market. We need to reimagine how we're supposed to be doing this. And I've reimagined it for a while. And I just want to bring you in because it's time that this idea becomes a physical thing, which it is. But it's time that you all get to experience it as well. So basically, shout out to Timberland and Swiss for making something amazing. Shout out to DJ Nice for making something amazing. Shout out to all of the local DJs who's been doing their own sets as well. Shout out to all of the amazing creatives on Instagram who have started their own shows and been doing their own visuals and videos while they've been at home. I really want you to understand how dope we are. Shout out to all of the businesses who have decided to do lives and do their own things on Instagram as well to interact with people. I love what you're doing and I respect you. And I just want to tell you that I see you and that if we can come together, we can change the world. And I mean that. I speak very big, but I mean it. So hit me up. info@unscriptedtv.com if you're trying to get on with the business. Also, like when I said that we are trying to reimagine the Black experience, I'm talking about our shopping experience. A QVC-like show that we're launching on Unscripted called The Bag is coming this week. And it's where businesses will be able to not only showcase their business, but like sell their products with deals and great experiences and interact with their customers and have customers purchase the things that are happening right then and there. Like, think about what we can do on this platform, okay? Because it's limitless. The only thing that's stopping it is the fact that y'all ain't there, okay? I need y'all there. Hit me up. Let's do this. You got a show? I'm ready. You got a movie? I'm ready. You got some music videos? Let's put together a music video hour. Let's do this. Let's reconfigure our 24-hour television programming so that we can have a space where we can all come together and converse and be a community and explain and the Black dollar and do all of that cool stuff in one spot, because this is what we need and we got it and the time is right now. No more waiting, no more fronting, no more saying who gonna do it, when we gonna do it. It's done. Hit me up now.